I was born in 1988, and at about 6 years of age, I had my first sexual experience. It consisted in the fact that one of my childhood friends, who was about the same age as me, taught me how to masturbate. We did it with each other. I did not understand then what we were doing. We didn't have the internet back then, and I couldn't get information about our activities. And I didn't ask parents or adults because, as far as I remember, I thought that this was not the right thing to talk about. Now I understand that, to some extent, this was a mistake. If I asked an adult who'd have adequate knowledge about sex and such activities with the sexual organs, then, most likely, our erroneous pastime would end right then. But this didn't happen. After a while, my friend wanted that we try having oral sex with each other. At this point, I already felt inside myself that this was not something I would like to do. He often begged me, saying that he had already tried it with his other friend. As far as I remember, several years passed before I agreed. It all ended in a year or two, when we met again and my erection completely refused to show itself. And this despite the fact that previously only one touch with a finger was enough for its quick manifestation. It was a sign that this period of life was over, and we no longer engaged in that activity and never talked about it. Looking at all this with the knowledge that I have now, this is definitely not the kind of experience that people need to have. But I'm glad that at least we didn't try to stick our genitals somewhere other than our mouths. I think in high school I already understood from the accumulated knowledge that that experience was a mistake, and the fact that I did experience it in my life stressed me out for several years. In fact, I only stopped caring about it when I fell in love with a girl at the age of 18. Then it became clear to me that everything is fine with my sexual orientation. But that's another story. Now I don't see a problem in talking about that period of my childhood because, firstly, I didn't know what we were doing and why. And secondly, this can be a good lesson to other people, children and adults with children, for example. Having such experience, I believe that children should be taught about the laws of the universe, as well as the basics of sex from an early age. Otherwise, without knowledge, they may decide to engage in misguided, erroneous sexual activity in early childhood, as I did. For details, see Michel Demarquet's book Thiaoouba, the Golden Planet. And you can also read my opinions on this and many other topics from my free book Simple Truths of Life. I also have several videos about all these topics. The topics about the creation of the universe and the work of the universe, the role of men in the universe, and the mistakes some people make in their opinions about sex and gender. I don't see the point in making this video very long, so I'll just end it here. Thank you and all the best.